subsistence agriculture. You can say subsistence agriculture. There will be no surplus. Whenever there will be surplus, we will do market. Okay, market is there. Market is there in tribes also, but they exchange it. Barter system, and this barter system increase the relationship between the people. It develop the human behavior in a good positive way, because we are producing something, I am producing something else. We are exchanging. We are going to have a relation in future. I am going to depend on you. You are going to depend on me. But in modern times, where I have money, I can purchase that thing from anyone. We do not have any relation with the consumer or the person from where I am going to buy it. There are many options for soap. If you want to buy soap, there are many options. Whatever you can choose, because you have money, and there will be no relationship between the producer and the consumer. Right? But in barter system, in primitive economy, there will be a relationship, because we are depending on each other. There will be limited people, and we are depending on each other. And this dependence is going to help in future actually. At a time of problem, different types of problems may come. Mental problem, physical problem, and in times these things may help you in future. Still, you can see in village areas, people help each other, not from money. But in town, they are not concerned about your health. If you give them money, they will do many things, everything they will do. But at the time you stop giving them money, they are not going to do any help to you. There is a thing you can see in modern society. In modern economy, it is a money-centric economy. If you go to hospital, if you have money, then they will treat you. But if you say, I don't have money, then they will just leave you there only. Right? But in village, they are following the primitive medicine only, Ayurvedic medicine only. They are not concerned about whether you have money or not. They are concerned about your health. That is the thing. So this economy, that modern economy, and again our anthropology is very much different than opposite. They are opposite. The laws, what we have found in anthropology is that the laws of modern economy doesn't apply on this primitive people. And also, we do not leave economics totally. We are trying to, as an anthropologist, we are trying to apply that economical knowledge on these people. We are trying to apply this economical knowledge, whatever we know about GDP, whatever we know about this production, distribution and consumption, all this knowledge we are going to apply on these people also, to understand them, to understand their economic activity, how they are involved in their own economic activity. Because whatever they are producing, it is a part of economic activity. Production means it is a part of economic activity. Production, distribution, consumption is a part of economic activity only. But there is no demand supply. All these things are there. There is no demand, there is no supply in primitive people. Everything is in limited amount, and their population is also limited. They are happy with that through barter system. But here, population is increasing, demand is increasing, supply is decreasing, because of that the price increases. Right? These things, these laws doesn't apply in this primitive people. That is a difference between economics and anthropology. See, these notes I'll give from different notes. I have not got these notes. I'll give you from different parts. Okay. I'll try to type it down, and I'll try to forward in the group under. Next, anthropology and behavioral science. Behavioral science means psychology. Anthropology and psychology. Again, psychology and anthropology is again they are part of the same subgenre, human behavior. Psychology also talks about human behavior. Anthropology also talks about human behavior. But there is some difference also. Psychology applies some different methods. Investigate. You can say the introspection method. They introspect. If you visit a psychologist, they will introspect you. They will ask you many questions. What is happening around you? What is disturbing all these things? Introspection method. But in anthropology, we do not introspect. We just read them in a group. We read them in group. We read a particular human behavior in a group. And that group is represented by the culture. His culture. Okay. Group culture, all these things. Holistic. Everything will apply. And will read the human behavior. Human behavior means psychology only. My behavior reflects my psychology only. And my psychology is shaped by different factors like economy, quality, all those things, right? So when I talk about psychology, there are many similarities. The main similarity of psychology and anthropology is that mainly we are concerned about the mental status of the human being. Anthropology also mental status of the human being. The mental status, his behavior is shaped by many things. And also psychology also deals with the mental status only. But the difference is that they deal individually. Psychology deal individually, and they deal in group. They deal the human behavior in group. Psychology, anthropology. You can see the first one, psychology is the science of human behavior. Now this says psychology was got help from anthropology also. Anthropology has helped psychology, and also psychology also help anthropology. How? As I have said, just conservative society, especially in Brahmanism society, or you can say in Islamic culture. Okay, not everywhere, in different parts, especially in Middle East countries. Now what you can find that there is restrictions between talking between male and female. Okay, so they get maturity at a very later stage. They have some psychological issues. There is some psychological problem. It is difficult to control them. Psychologically. A time will come when they will revolt against their parents also. In different parts, in Europe also you can find that. In Catholic society you can find that. Even in India, in Hindu conservative society you can find that. There are restrictions between male and female, and because of it, it takes a long time for them to get mature. And after a very long time, they will be married. And they will get involved, they will get settled, they will get stabilized themselves, or they will get involved in some kind of economic activity. But in tribes, there is no such restriction between male and female. Okay, they will marry at a very early age. I am not supporting this marrying before 18 years of age. I am saying that what is happening there in tribal society. They get maturity at a very early age. They can settle down at a very early age, and they get involved in other activities. There is no restriction from their parents. They do not revolt against their parents. So psychologically they are stable. Tribal people, they are psychologically stable in this sense. But this modern society, they are not very much stable. They are revolt. There are some psychological disturbance. You can find some social problems. You can find in modern societies because of the barrier that we have created. We are not allowing in nature to vote naturally. We are not allowing in people to vote naturally. Okay. For example, they have mentioned one example here in the second paragraph. I have just underlined with red pen. There is no restrictions among the Samoa Islands. No restriction means between male and female. So they get mature at a very early stage, and they reliant, self-reliant. An adult becomes self-reliant at a very early. Are you getting this point? Underline. The adult becomes self-reliant at a very early. But in our society, in conservative society, you can find we are around 30 years age, right? And still we depend on people, on parents or someone else. But in tribal people, in tribes, primitive tribes, from 15 years itself, they are independent. They will find their mate, they will marry them, and they will get involved in some economic activity. Okay. But from modern society, it's taking a long time because since childhood, some of you, they will put you in boys' college, boys' school, some of you put them in girls' school. There are some restrictions. These are restrictions. We are not allowing you to grow naturally. This is not natural. We are not allowing you to grow naturally. But in beauty people, they are growing naturally. They are meeting, they are finding their mate, they are getting married. It is just part of their life only. We are giving more importance to this particular part of life in our society. That is why there is some psychological problem. We are focusing more in a particular part. That is not very important. Our importance is that we have to perform, we have to play one role for the society. That is the important part. That is the thing. Right. See, it is mentioned here. There is no restriction in the Samoa Island, and because of that, adult becomes self-reliant very early. And they have given one example from India also. In India, as compared to the Hindu society, it is easier for the adolescent of tribal society to become adult due to increased sex education and decreased restrictions. In tribal people, their sex education is very good. They do not shy away from sex education. Their parents also will talk about sex education with their child. There is no conservative thoughts there. So what happened? They get sex education. There is no restrictions. They get mature at a very early stage. There is an example you can write. And this is actually field work. This is a field work of anthropology. This is a field work of anthropology. As an anthropologist, you have learned why there are some problem in the modern society among the adolescents, among the adults. Still, the adults are going through some problems because we are not allowing them to grow naturally. We are putting some restrictions. But in tribal society, there is no such restriction. They are doing naturally. There is no mental problem with them. And this anthropological fieldwork has helped psychology to understand the problem with the modern society. When you will visit a psychologist, they will talk with you, right? about your environment, about your relations with other people, then these things will help the psychologist, because he knows about the different cultures. He got the information from anthropologist. Okay, your background might have helped your psychology, might have affected your psychology, and it will help the psychologist to deal with the problem. That is how anthropologists contribute to the psychology. And also psychology also involving, psychology also helping the anthropologists, because psychologists they do in-depth analysis of psychological things about their behavior, neurons, all these things. So if an anthropologist cannot understand a particular human behavior in a group, he will approach the psychologist to understand the behavior scientifically. Are you getting me? Suppose in a group I am finding on some anomalous behavior among the people. I am not getting any viewpoint why they are behaving like this. Then I can take the help of a psychologist, because he has done in-depth analysis about the neurons, about how people think, the scientific, the biology of the neurons, all these things. So anthropology will take the help of the psychologist to understand the particular in-depth analysis. The psychologist will help them to go deep, in-depth analysis to understand the behavior of a particular people in a society. So this is a psychology and this one anthropology is related. It is related. We are talking about human behavior. The main difference is that psychology deals with individuals and the anthropology deals with groups. Okay. Then again some kind of introspection method. The last one you can see here, fourth point. Introspection method is not applied in anthropology. It is applied in psychology. Then medical science. This is medical science. Relationship of anthropology with medical science. When we talk about medical science, the medical science is different for a primitive people from us. The idea of medical science is different for a primitive people. If we compare the idea of medical science between us and between the primitive people, for them medicine means black magic. For them medicine means black magic, and for us medicine means doctors. Witchcraft, they are the medicine. They are the doctors for them. They are the doctor for them. If something is wrong happening to their body or mentally they are disturbed, then they will visit a witch, they will visit a sorcery. They will give some things, we call them medicine. They will offer something, medicine, like cloth of a particular person, then the body part, hair of a particular person. They consider them as medicine. And the sorcerer will be allowed to do some kind of black magic on them. And that is a medicine for them, that is a solution for them. But for us, if you fall sick, we go to the doctor. If they are mentally sick, they think that spirit has entered in their body. If they are getting mentally sick, if they are getting mentally disturbed, they think that spirit has entered in their body. Okay. Then they do some kind of prayer, spell. Okay. They bring these people. Mentally disturbed. We put them in mental health care. And what they do, they bring these people to the sorcerer, or you can say this one witch. And what they do witchcraft. They try to help these people. Actually, this witchcraft also, they are just following the tradition only. They are doing the tradition only. They are not faking anything there. There is no any fake things there. Whatever he has learned from their culture, he is just following it, and he is going to teach this to their children also. This is just a belief. They believe that this is going to help the person. But in our society, you can find many things are fake. They are doing some fake people are there. They are saying that these things will happen if you wear this one ring. Your future will change. You will get clear. UPSC will be cleared in next year. They will give you one ring, one mala, all these things. So these are fake. But this is belief also. Those who are not faking it, it is because of belief. And in traditional society, in primitive society, this is belief only. They will provide you some malas, they will provide you some stones, bones to wear, and that is part of belief only. And that belief also helps many times. If I believe that this stone is going to cure my disease, this belief is naturally going to help my disease. It is naturally going to cure my disease. Because it is my positive thinking now. Because I know that I am going to be fit in one day. Now I am going for physical activity. This physical activity will help me to get involved into different activities. It will decrease the problem from my body. So this belief system, actually, it is helping them. This belief system helping them. These primitive people, directly or indirectly, they are getting help. That's why they still believe. Not every time, but many times they get help from these beliefs. That is the thing. When you compare anthropology with medical science, for anthropology, sorcery, witchcraft, spell, conjuring. What do you say? Conjuring, right? The Conjuring movie was there. Conjuring. In Conjuring movie, what they do? They spell. Right? That with this cross, with the cross, they used to spell. The father used to spell some word, some word. I don't know from Bible, right? From Bible to some word they used to spell. And this is very normal for an anthropologist. In the beginning, in the 18th century and 17th century, these things are very normal in European society. 17th, 16th century, these things are normal in European society. After Renaissance only, they have moved towards a modern medical science. These are part of the anthropology only. Sorcery, then some spell, conjuring, all these things are very normal. So if a person falls sick, if something enters into his body or her body, again they will bring them to sorcery. Then witchcraft. They will try to spell. First they will try to spell. So they will try to speak some mantras and they will use this spell to help the people. They will try to take out it physically also. Distance. They will try to take out distance physically also. They will cut down the body part also. If required. Suppose if they have detected you have swallowed something. You have swallowed something. And they will try to cut down your stomach and try to take it out. They will use Ayurvedic medicine to heal it. They can do it, but sometimes, many times they will do sorcery or witchcraft. What is prayer? Through prayer also they will try to help them, but it is not going to help many times. If something has entered, some antigen has entered in our body, it is going to cause us diseases. It may cause us cancer also. But if I do sorcery and witchcraft, it is not going to help, right? But many times it helps because of belief system. Suppose if I have cancer and doctor has said it is a last stage, my belief can save me from cancer also. Many people are saved from this cancer because of their belief. They believe that they will recover from the cancer, and they have recovered. It is a belief system only. And this particular stone is nothing but belief only. The tradition is being followed from a long time. The medical, social things. And a doctor, a modern doctor, when they are brought to the primitive peoples, to the tribal areas, they are taught, and these doctors are given training to deal with these primitive people, not to hurt their sentiments. If they believe in sorcery, it's okay, not to hurt their sentiments. Means a doctor have to deal with the primitive people from their point of view. The primitive people will think the doctor is just witchcraft or sorcery like that only. But a doctor will apply his own medicine, but at the same time he will get involved with a particular culture. He will understand the culture. He is not going to say anything wrong about that particular culture. Then only these people will accept the medicine. Otherwise they will not accept the medicine. Suppose the Andaman, a particular tribe in Andaman, the population is decreasing because of a particular epidemic, because of a particular disease, and we need to help them. We need to go there, we need to help them, these particular people. And if we send doctors, they are not going to accept us. That we are not going to take your medicine because we already have our medicine and we believe in that. We believe in our medicines. It is going to our nature, the natural God is going to save us. All these things, these beliefs will be there. So at first, these doctors from our mainland have to interact with them. They have to respect their culture. They have to understand their belief. They also have to accept their belief. Then yes, you are right. Nature is going to save you through sorcery, witchcraft, everything only. I am also going to do the same thing only, witchcraft. But applying these methods, they are going to give them the proper medicines. But there is a relation. There is a relation between medical science and anthropology. So anthropology actually understand the primitive people and they give the information to the modern medical science, and the modern medical science can use this information to treat these people. There is a relationship of anthropology with medical science. There is a meaning. So we have seen the relationship of anthropology with different fields. In the next class we are going to see main branches of anthropology. Anthropology is divided into main branches. One is socio-cultural anthropology, one is physical anthropology, one is archaeological anthropology, and another is linguistic anthropology. Cultural class कितने बस? 430 बस. ये नहीं पढ़ा. इधर में किसी को समझ नहीं मालूम क्या? First two classes जिनमें से वो जो philosophical class है वो first two classes philosophical है. ये बड़ा भी guided from जितना भी technical language में क्या? everything will be normal now. ठीक है? Philosophy में निजो लाने philosophy है मुझे. माँ technical subject को deal करना है ना. पर still मैंने it is their part of your subject. Okay. This part of your subject then you have to deal with it. Again, it is important from an exam point of view. Exam point of view, it is very important because you are going to get a direct question from here. Now they have already asked what is the relation of history with anthropology, and we know, we can understand, we have already written what is history and anthropology. I will give you homework also, I will give you questions. Okay, after this 2 days I have taken 2 days of class, and till page number 16, page number 15 actually, page number 15 I have taught you. Page number 15 in brain tree. So what is your work is that you have to read from page number 1 to page number 15. You have to read from page number 1 to page number 15 from brain tree. Brain tree. Okay. You can refer other topic, other book also. You can refer page notes also. You can refer notes. Many notes are there. But it is better to stick with a particular note only. It is enough. The concept is enough from here only. This will help you. You can keep on revising the same thing again and again. It will be there in your brain again. And after reading these things, and there are something, if something is missing, there are some things are missing, like relations of art sciences. I didn't mention it here. Next time I will mention it. Next time I am going to mention about the relationship of anthropology with art sciences. Means geography. Then again, relationship of anthropology with life sciences. So again, I can ask you, what is the relationship of art sciences? What will be the relationship of anthropology with art sciences or geography? It will be very natural, right? Geography means climate, soil, different types of climate, different types of soil is going to affect a particular culture. Right? Climate, different climate means different growth rate. Height will be different. Body part will be different. Africans, they are more tall. Africans are taller people. Africans, because they have to protect themselves from the heat of the land, from the soil. The soil is emitting heat, right? There is still radiation. Zero question, no problem. There is still radiation. But these people have to protect their body from the heat, so they are very tall. Nature has adapted. Nature has made them to adapt to the particular situation. Okay. Tropical people are a little short compared to other people. Tropical people are a little bit short. And again, white skin people you can find in this European countries, cold areas, white skin people, because they do not need melanin. African people they need melanin to protect themselves from the heat, from the sun rays. All these things. How they are getting adapted to the particular environment. So, geography, there is a very good relationship of geography with anthropology. Geography means climate, soil, crop, food, agriculture. So, overall, they are going to give a particular culture. The culture of North India is different from the culture of South India. Based on starting from food itself, rice eaters and wheat bread eaters, right? So, food is particular from agriculture. We are getting different cultures. And around this agriculture, we have different festivals. Onam, right? Pongal, Bihu. So all these places where we are going to find different festivals. Again, they are part of the culture. This agriculture, geography is helping them to grow these cultures. These are the things, art sciences. And the remaining part I will discuss in the next class. So what I am talking is that after 15 pages, just read by yourself. And if you face any kind of difficulties, any time, just mention your problem in the group. The group that I have made, any kind of problem, you are facing any kind of difficulty, if you are not understanding any term, just put that problem in the group. Okay. I may be busy many times because I used to take classes. Whenever I see the problem, I may reply later, but I will give you a different reply. And there is a thing. Whatever material you find it good, it may be bedside, it may be Unitartum, it may be brain tree, but just follow one. I prefer brain tree, so if possible, you just follow the brain tree only. And the remaining part, I will give you notes. Today also, or tomorrow, I will try to give you provide the notes. Okay then. If you have any doubt, you can ask. So,